up your YouTube, search for Stukeley Meadows, watch on your big screen.
Or another device if you're at home.
Get yourself comfy, this could take a while. What a happy scene. Something new every day for your long-term memory. This is so exciting, it is nearly time for a Stukeley assembly.
Good morning everyone and welcome to today's Values Assembly. We're going to get started obviously in the usual way. So here we go with our values. For each other we, every day we, to improve we, and together we will. And our everyday focuses are, and our Stukeley motto is, and our Stukeley curriculum is, and 4 words that make the magic happen. Brilliant. Okay, so those 4 words that make the magic happen were really important to our assembly last week, weren't they? Talking about that mantra of work hard, be kind, and how crucial that is for Stukeley Meadows to run in a happy and safe way. Now, it was interesting because 2 of the Year 6 classes actually wrote out their work hard, be kind heroes. Do you remember I said that I wanted to know who your work hard, be kind heroes were? And they actually wrote some out. So I am going to share some of those with you. I'm not going to attach any names to it or anything, so you don't need to worry, Year 6. But I do have to put on the specs because otherwise I won't be able to read them. Let me just share a couple. My work hard, be kind hero is my dad, because he works exceptionally hard and tries to make me the best person that I can be. There's a good one. My work hard, be kind hero is my mum, because she's been rushing around the house looking after me and my baby brother. So I think my mum should be the work hard, be kind hero. And another one, my work hard, be kind hero is my mum, because she always works as hard as possible to make sure the house is clean and that my brothers are learning to talk or walk. She's always there to make sure my sister and I get to school on time. Really important job, that one. And last one that I'm going to share with you, I would like to nominate my mum as my work hard, be kind champion, because she was always there for me and is always really kind and never shouts at me and cooks every day without arguing. So those are just a snapshot of some of the ones that the Year 6s shared with me. But what I really noticed was that you all notice and recognise how hard your families work for you, and how much that they do for you, and that you appreciate it. See, the thing is about being a parent, and I know because I am one, is that often it can be one of those jobs that you do and you don't always feel very appreciated for doing it. So it's really nice to know that you do recognise how much your families do for you and that they are your heroes. So it would be really nice, I think, if perhaps those of you that wrote those things down, and if others of you thought those things but didn't write them down, maybe you could actually tell your families and say a great big thank you. I know that they would appreciate it. Now, work hard, be kind is still at the forefront of my mind. So I would still like to hear if you have got any of your own nominations for work hard, be kind heroes. Pop it on a piece of paper. You can put it on my desk or ask someone to put it on my desk. And I'd really enjoy reading those. So great job, Year 6. And I'm looking forward to reading some more. Now today, and in our assemblies for the next few weeks, we're actually going to be focusing on something called British values. We often talk, or I often talk, particularly about the school being a community. And as such, we have our own set of values, our care, create, compete, collaborate. For example, our work hard, be kind. Those are all part of our values, aren't they, as a school? We talk about our families being another kind of community, and I'm sure you have your own values within that family community. But we're also part of a wider community, all of us, and that wider community is the country that we live in, called the United Kingdom. And that country has its own specific set of values, most of which reflect the values that we have as a school or as a family or as a local area, but also help to shape those values. So we are going to consider what it means, or what some of those values are that we associate with British values, what it is to have a set of values associated with being British and being part of the United Kingdom. So today's value, or British value, that we're really going to focus on is one on respect. Now, I think this is a value that we can all relate to. I know that it's an important value to show how we, it's important to how we operate as a country of people living together in one place. Also how we operate as a family, and even how we operate as a school community. Without respect, I think that work hard, be kind principle that's so important to us just simply couldn't happen. It wouldn't exist, because we wouldn't feel safe and we wouldn't feel happy. So therefore it would be really, really difficult to work hard and be kind. But I was wondering, what does respect mean, and what does it look like? Why is it such an important part of being British, or part of our British values? Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, excuse me a minute. I've just got an email coming. Bear with. Oh, it's an email from Mr. Singletary. I wonder what he wants. I told him I was filming assembly. Hang on. Oh, he wants me to go in and listen to a new song that he's learned to play on his ukulele. Well, it better be good, because he's interrupting my assembly and I've only got a little bit of time to film it. I hope it doesn't go on too much either, as I'm really quite busy, and I'm sure he must realise how busy I am. Well, all right, excuse me for a minute while I just nip off to go and see what it is that's so important. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. Right, okay, so I'm back. Actually, his new song was pretty good. And if I'm honest, I feel a little bit bad about what I said earlier now. I could have been a little bit kinder and probably a little bit more respectful, couldn't I? See, it actually only took a couple of minutes of my time, but I could see by the look on his face, it really meant a lot to him that I'd made the effort to go in and listen. You see, that's the thing with respect, isn't it? It actually makes people feel valued. It makes them feel cared for. It makes them feel appreciated, and it makes them feel worthwhile. It's a bit like you guys noticing how much your parents do for you and showing appreciation for it. Those work hard, be kind heroes that they are. So respect, it makes you feel good for respecting others, but it makes them feel good, makes them feel valued. I've got some pictures of some people that perhaps in our communities and our society, many would see these people as being worthy of respect. I'm just going to show you, because I wonder who you would say would be worthy of respect. So let me show you a picture. Perhaps a doctor. Perhaps you would think that those are somebody that should be respected. Certainly a lot of people in society think that they should be. Maybe a teacher. Maybe a prime minister or a president. Maybe a police officer. Pause the video now and see if you can have a little think as a class about who do we think are people in our communities and in our society that we would naturally consider to be worthy of our respect. Pause me now. Okay, I'm sure you had lots and lots of ideas, perhaps some of those people that I showed you a picture of, and maybe some others too. I was thinking about that, and it made me think that it's generally considered that we should show respect to people who are older than us. Certainly when I was a little girl, we were told that we had to respect our elders. So you had to respect people that were older than us. After all, they've been alive longer than us. They probably know much more about the world and about life than we do. So that makes them worthy of our respect because they're more knowledgeable than we are, perhaps. People in positions of authority are also considered worthy of respect, aren't they? Police officers, for example, a prime minister, a local councillor, teachers, doctors, all of those people who contribute to the running of our communities, people that are in charge of kind of making sure that where we live, our countries, the places we live are safe, that they're well run, and that life is fair for everybody. So the people in charge of that are generally considered worthy of our respect too. I wonder how we could show respect. How do we demonstrate respect to people in authority, or how do we demonstrate respect to anyone that we consider to be worthy of respect? Perhaps we could have a pause now in classes and think about how we can show respect, not just for the police or for doctors, but also one another. How can we show respect? Pause me now. Now, I'm sure that all of you had some really, really good ideas about how we can demonstrate respect. And when I was thinking for myself, the number one thing for me is about listening to what people have got to say. That's always respectful. So if somebody comes to me, if somebody in my class wants to talk to me, I will look at them and really listen. And that's a way of showing respect. Properly listening though, looking at them, not talking over them, and really thinking about what they're saying, not just kind of listening but not really engaging with what they're saying. And even if you don't agree with everything that they say or believe or think, you can accept that that's their point of view, but still have your own ideas and opinions. That's okay, isn't it? But really listening to people, to me, is a really important part of being respectful. And that's something that we can all think about as we go through this week. Listening to our families, to our friends, to our teachers, to all the people around us. That's a way of us showing them respect, by listening. You see, the thing is, if you are in a position of respect, maybe like me as a teacher, people look to you to say and do the right things, to behave in certain ways and to say that certain things. They trust you and they take notice of you. And this is a great responsibility. So although we accept that people in certain positions are to be respected, it does have to be earned, doesn't it? Those people have to be responsible with those positions. So we don't naturally just respect people because of who they are. People have to earn our respect. And maybe that's something that we can think about going forward. What might you do to earn the respect of other people? So back to all of us here at school, I wonder what respect will look like in our school community today. How will you show respect to others? How will they show respect to you? I think we have a lot to gain from respect, from being respectful people. If we respect others and then they respect us, we will feel valued, we will feel like we matter, we will feel safe. We need to work at this, to think about what we say and what we do all the time, so that we can play an important part in creating and shaping a respectful community, not only here at school, but in the local area, in our families and beyond. So I will leave you with that thought today, respect. Make sure that that's something that really characterises us as a school. Take care everyone and have a great week.
Thank you, Mrs. Stevens, as ever, for another values start to our Tuesday, or it might be the afternoon, so apologies if you're watching it then. Now, birthday shout outs, we've got some Numbots and Rockstars fun to have, and then a few more bits and pieces. First of all, we're saying happy birthday today to Calvin. Just Calvin today, year 5 Calvin. Have a great day, Calv, with your family, friends. Glad you're in school. Have a good day, my friend. As I've said for the last 15 months, strange time to have a birthday, but it's not one that you'll forget. Straight into Numbots and Rockstars. Let's find out who our top players have been this week and how we got on as classes.
Who's been doing lots of maths? Jam is stored in jars. Who's been calculating lots on Numbots and TT Rockstars? Who's been doing lots of maths? Jam is stored in jars. Who's been calculating lots on Numbots and TT Rockstars?
Foundation stage. Juniper, you got 17,947 points last week. Rowan, 15,854. Matthew, Luca, Art and Daisy, Reese, William and Amanda, top 6 players of 3 in one, class 3 in the other. Well done. Year 1, Magnolia on Numbots last week, 11,565 for Cherry, Magnolia get it, 18,221. Harriet, Evan, Lillian, top 3 Magnolians. Arabella, Nellie, Stephen, top 3 Cherry players. You never guess what's happened in year 2. Maple class have beaten Pine for the 2nd week in a row. They didn't beat them for about 6 months, and now they've done it twice in a row. This is incredible. Maple, 30,484 points. Pine only got 27,454. Olivia, Otis and Thomas, top 3 players in Pine. Angus, Leon and Jack, top 3 players in Maple. Angus has got an incredible score. Well done, Angus. Let's see if we can keep it going. But not just Angus. Year 3, Lime, 20,394. Willow, only 9,383. Willow, I'm pretty sure that you can do a Maple. I think you can gather together and do this. Top 3 players, Adam, Harry and Cameron and Willow. Charlotte, Bo and Rose in Lime. Charlotte at the top again, 2nd week in a row. Year 4, Alan, Sowler and Edward. Berwin, Kieran and Harrison, top 3 last week. Birch, 10,581. Acacia, 7,202. Come on, Birch. Year 5, Beach last week, 17,535. Chestnut, only 13,001. Max, Tashina, Isabella, top 3. Munaza, Oscar, Ava, top 3. Finally, year 6, Oak got 13,083 last week. Sycamore got 16,242. Philip, George and George, Matthew, Alfie and Janet, top 6 players across the 2. Today I'll be coming round to do a few class checks, and I've also got certificates, and we have got some rock heroes. These children can do any times table, less than a second per answer. We've got Ava in, I thought Ava had already got this, maybe not. Ava in year 5 and George R in year 6. Both of them rock heroes. That is an incredible achievement. I'll tell you what else is an incredible achievement. Getting millionaire, reading enough books and doing enough quizzes to get 1,000,000 words. Even more incredible in year 3. Josh Huggins, Josh H in year 3. He's got it. He's got his millionaire. He's proud. His teachers are proud. His family are proud, and so am I. Keep it going, Josh. Keep up the reading. What a wonderful achievement for you. Sorry, everyone. Finally, bookshops open this week. Shout out for all the brand new books we've got in there, and we have got loads of brand new books. We've got a few copies of Crocman left in there. We had to order 20 more. And we've got some more little treats to go in there. We've got some of these little fiddly toys, little sensory toys, and these have been hiding away in a cupboard in school. We've got these mini footballers, little football figures. Actually going to do them for 50p each, which is an absolute bargain. Mainly because most of these players don't play for the teams that they're in here. In fact, I think some of them have retired. But anyway, these little football characters, different teams, we've got loads of them. They're 50p each. It's going to be great. Come and join the bookshop. Have a good day, everyone.
The most important 60 seconds are coming up now. The most important 60 seconds are coming up now.
Oh, Mr. Smith just caught me jumping out for his most important 60 seconds. Okay, yesterday I said the most important 60 seconds, the most important part was looking after our school, looking after reading books, looking after equipment outside. I'm giving the same message today, but with some exciting updates. First of all, we've put some brand new bits in your playtime boxes today. They should be ready today, maybe tomorrow. We're putting more frisbees in, and we're putting these in. Now, you'll all know what these are. You've all seen them before. You have the bat on your hand, you throw the ball to each other, and it sticks to the bat. Hang on though, what do we all know about these? First of all, they're all quite cheap. These aren't actually from Home Bargains. These are from Morrison's, more expensive. But with these, if you just keep pulling the ball off really hard and don't care, you keep pulling it off, it eventually pulls the Velcro off. We've all been there. We've all got, Mr. Smith, have you got sets of these where the Velcro's all been pulled off?
Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Smith just said it. Anyway, we've got these going into the boxes. When you play it, great. Throw the ball. Brilliant, sticks. Now when you pull it off, don't just grab it off. What you need to do is gently roll it off. So you hold it and you gently roll it off. I know you think I'm being a bit pedantic, a bit silly with this, but it does make a difference. If you roll it off like that and hold it and roll it, hold and roll, hold and roll. If you do that, they'll last longer. I promise you. That's the first thing. Second thing, we're putting reading boxes outside as well. There's one for each year group. This one's for year 3. In these boxes, Mr. Jones, Mrs. Page and I have very, very carefully put lots of things that you can read outside. We've got comics and magazines. In here we've got SpongeBob, wildlife magazines, football magazines, princess magazines, Scooby-Doo magazines, Moshi Monsters magazines, there's all sorts. Action Force magazines, Star Wars, Garfield, Beano, loads of magazines. Now, if I said just do what you want with them, people would pull them out all over the floor and then they'd shove them back in. I don't mind you taking these out to look at them, but you need to take them out one at a time. I really do not want to see these spread out all over the playground or all over the field, because they'll get ripped, they won't be any good. You just need to look after them. If you want to look through them, just take them out one at a time. So for example, can I do it over here? Let's say just one at a time, one at a time. Oh, I want that one. Perfect. Then you read it, and when you're finished, you place it back in. I'm going to ask for all children in every class and the adults that are outside to check that these are being looked after. Take out the ones you want carefully, put them back in. I'm trusting everybody to do this and that they always go back in the box as soon as you're finished. Don't let me down, and enjoy, because every year group's got a treat in here.